born queens and gentle Xenos. Coming to you live from Rick Priestley's palatial mansion. This is the #1 Xenos shit show on the internet, the Creature Conference. And here is your host, Mr. Ping.
I just did the rookie thing where hi, hello, welcome. I'm Mr. Pink, otherwise known as Modern Synthesist. I just did the rookie thing where I had my own stream open on a different browser window. So I was like, freaking out how to close that. Welcome to, that's not what I'm looking for. Welcome to the #1 Xenos shit show on the internet, the Creature Conference. I am your host, Modern Synthesist, Mr. Pink. I'm joined here by my co-host, Flynnhammer. Want to say hello, Flynnhammer?
Hello, everybody in chat.
Hello. And if you were just listening to that lovely intro, you will recognize the dulcet tones of our other co-host this evening, the agent of chaos himself, Symbio Joe.
Your favorite decoy German.
My favorite decoy German. Well, we need German quorum to start the forum. We need quorum to start the forum. We need German quorum to start the stream. And we're down 1 Hydra, so happy to be up 1 Symbio Joe. Thank you for joining us. Are you still
Well
there?
deserved.
There we go.
And before you start asking, I know that the duty will fall to me. Welcome in Rick Priestley's luxurious mansion, and please take a seat because we are in the living room today.
Okay, this is how fucking good this guy is. Like, this is why we've got the Agent of Chaos. This is why Symbio brings the decorum. Although, before we started streaming, Flynnhammer just functioned as my memory living inside my body and reminded me of something really important that we're going to talk about later. So I appreciate you both greatly for keeping this this janky show on the road, because I think without you I would be lost. So thank you.
It is called a hive mind.
It is called a hive mind for a reason. And I'm sending you both little thank you gifts that I believe went into the mail today. So they're coming from Europe. They won't be that far. Well, they're coming from the UK. They won't be very far off, but hopefully they get to you soon. And we'll talk more about that later. But
yeah,
thank you to everyone who's joining us in the chat. And thank you for your patience. I had quite the day today. I'm like, I don't know if I'm still sick. I was feeling sick earlier. But like a lot of my colleagues were off today, so I had to work anyway, and it was a lot. So it just meant that I needed some time to decompress after working until the time that the stream was supposed to start. So yeah, thanks for your patience. Symbio, what have you been up to lately? How's your hobby life going?
Well, I finished off some totally not League of Wotan dwarfs that a friend of mine printed for me, and because it is October for some days now, I now using my time to paint the totally not what's their face Tank Busters by RTLW and their Biker Boys by RTLW. And there might be a giant war boss on a cyber boar, but might take a back burner. I don't know, because there's soon to be another month around where other stuff happens that is not green skin related.
Cool. That's awesome. You're actually doing the hobby. I feel like I've been doing very little lately. RTLW is good times. If anyone has not seen RTLW, you should check them out. Definitely not Games Workshop authorized, but that's fine.
They're at the point where it's a very strange passive-aggressive relationship, I think.
What do you mean?
GW started to borrow some ideas from RTLW after, RTLW obviously borrowed a lot of ideas from Games Workshop.
Oh, are you referring to the warp spider jumping through the warp gate Exarch that RTLW made first?
Yeah, that is one example, and the other example is the little grot gunner on the mega boss armor.
Was that That was totally
Yeah.
RTLW. That didn't come from like a piece of orc art somewhere or something.
Okay, I'm not as as an expert on the fine orc artworks.
Oh, neither am I.
So that might have been on an artwork somewhere. But the miniature was obviously well, I'm pretty sure the miniature was first made by RTLW, and when the range refresh for orcs came around, that boss in Mega Armor reminded me very, very much of that model.
Okay. I guess this is where we
And
have to have our memory live outside our
yeah.
bodies and ask the hive mind of the chat if they know
Yeah.
if there was ever any Games Workshop art that showed a
And we
grot.
all know that Games Workshop, or well, let's say the legal team of Games Workshop is a very busy one, and I do not think that they are letting RTLW work the way they work if they could stop them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, isn't Artel in like Ukraine or Russia or something?
Russia.
All right. There you go. If you want to rip off Games Workshop, you just got to put yourself behind the Iron Curtain. Putin loves third-party miniatures, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a Hydra?
Hello?
Hail Hydra!
Hail
I say
Hydra.
right?
Hail me.
We are at 200% efficiency.
Oh, yes,
Can it hold?
we are now at 200% efficiency because we have 2 Germans in the chat. This shit is going to get racked real soon. How you doing, Simon?
Yes. Question is how many?
Oh, I had a day as well, my friend.
What you had? What?
I had a busy. I had a busy day, a hard day, a long day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh geez, but you had work day, right?
I had a work day. Did you have a work day?
No, we have autumn vacation 2 weeks, and it has been
how relaxing was your vacation today?
a hell of a week. It was a hell of a week, I can tell you. Yeah, I have hit rock bottom a couple of times.
Oh no, it's terrible.
Yeah, but I'm luckily on the way out of the hole, out of the dark, dank bullshittery. Yeah,
That is great, because sometimes you find out that rock bottom has a basement, and I do not want you at that place.
Yeah,
true.
I absolutely feel you. When I crashed into that car, I felt like this is rock bottom, and the days that followed were like, oh, this goes deeper. Oh wow, there are stairs downward here. Okay.
Well,
so yeah,
you missed out because Symbio Joe is one of the classiest mofos we get on this thing, and he was so classy that he did the whole Rick Priestley, what part of the mansion we're coming from, as part of his greeting to people. So
sweet.
Allegedly, we're coming from the living room, but it could well be that one of us, you know, maybe Flynn was inspecting, wandered over to the fireplace and pulled on one of the decorative sconces beside the fireplace and found that there's a staircase going down, deep down to rock bottom.
I wanted to clarify what he meant by living room.
Yeah.
Did he mean just the, as it's called in the house, a living room? Or is the room alive?
Symbio?
That is for you to find out and for me to know.
Because these walls feel a bit squishy.
Oh, no.
Also, there's nothing to see down these stairs. Please, I don't want pro wrestlers in my lair again. I mean, there is no lair.
I don't get the pro wrestlers in your layer reference.
Because of the G.I. Joe movie where Sergeant Slaughter invaded the Cobra lair.
Okay, okay, what the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure Symbio Joe could hack my passwords at this point because he's got all my deep cuts. Like, he just knows it all. Yes, Cobra. La, 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 la. The most important piece of Tyranid art reference that you all need to check out. The G.I. Joe animated film.
Good lord. Yeah.
Symbio, did you have anything else that you wanted to share about what you've been up to lately, your hobby stuff
totally
lately?
Done. We can move. We can move on. Please ignore that I'm here and ignore that staircase.
And ignore the slightly squishy floor that feels vaguely alive.
Oh, do you recall Indiana Jones and the Temple of Death?
Doom, yeah.
Where they of Doom, yes.
Do they call it the Temple of Death in Germany?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
And they find the secret passage, and she says to him, "Oh, Indy, it feels like we're walking on popcorn."
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Flynnhammer, what you been up to?
getting flu. That
No!
was
Oh
fun.
shit.
Yeah.
So
So I have
single.
not really done much
Yep.
hobby at all. But I have stupidly decided I'm buying a Titan.
You're buying a what?
What?
A Titan.
Oh my
What
god.
kind
Which
of
one?
Titan?
A Warhound Titan.
Well, that's a good
Because-
one. That's
At
probably my
least you're
favorite.
reasonable.
Yeah. Because I've already got the Lucius Warhound Titan, which is completely out of production. I got that quite a few years ago
Is that the boxy one?
that's the boxy one, yeah.
Oh man,
For
that one was cool.
Yeah, for what I will actually absolutely say is a steal. If I can find out how much, because I bought it back in 2019.
Yeah.
So I'm just checking how much it was that I paid
Okay,
for
we don't
it.
need
because-
details, but
No, I'm just trying to figure out how much. Okay, so I paid 350 quid for it with all 4 different weapon options. To buy a Titan now, the Warhound just for the body, for the Mars pattern, is 435 or 453, whichever one it is. So
dang.
it's already, I'd say 6 years ago is quite a bit of a difference for an out of production model. So yeah, part of the reason why I was thinking, well, you've got the Titan Owners Club here for people who own Titans. I thought, you know what, if I ever want to go to one of their events, not to borrow someone else's, I'd need at least another 1 or 2 Titans. So I'll get one first and then maybe down the road get another one. And then I've
So-
also heard there's rumors of a plastic Warhound Titan for 40k coming.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now are you sure you want to buy that, or are you just gonna wait for the plastic one they release in like 2 months?
Seriously.
That's the rumors going around. That's kind of forced me to go, I want it now. I want to get it now.
Yeah, but like, is there still a Titans owner club? Because like Titan Owners Club used to be a big deal when like you had to buy like giant things from Forge World, but now like there's all these plastic Titans. Like, isn't a knight a Titan?
So the Titan Owners Club, they actually still go to a lot of events and do a play Adeptus Titanicus scaled up to 40k.
Yeah, I've seen
So
that.
the distances they've scaled up. They actually go around and do that, and they do the Titan Walk and everything else. So it's kind of more of like a camaraderie sort of thing to people to go to,
What?
and you've got like people to make friends and everything else with. So it's like a little niche
Yep.
hobby within the hobby, which I kind of like.
Cool.
So they are still a thing, but it's just like it used to be like that. I think some people saw it as a prestige to register as a Titan own, like you could afford it. It was like a status symbol, and I'm still like, no.
Doesn't it just mean
let's
you're a
have a bit of
jammy
fun.
bastard?
I
No, it's
I
just
saw
a lot
it
of money.
more as a self-help group. Like, hello, I make very poor financial decisions. Hello,
Plastic Crack Anonymous.
we do too.
Help! I'm addicted to resin.
Yeah, it's the Warhammer Anonymous support group. But it's just a bit that I've planned out.
Okay, cool. Simon, what have you been up to?
I made I got a new hobby.
Because you need another
loved your
one.
comment. Yeah, because I need another one. But sometimes it's fun to branch out and try something completely different and something new.
Yeah.
And I will try to pronounce it. Is it embroidiment?
Embroidery?
Embroidery, yes. That's a shitload of fun. And it's surprisingly easy. Fun story. When I got baptized, my parents got a baptisement cloth skirt, something. garn, whatever.
Yeah.
And my grandmother stitched my name on it and the date. And when my brothers got baptized, their names were added. And when my son, my first two sons got baptized, their names were added, as the tradition goes, by their grandmothers. So my mother. But every time that was a royal pain in the ass to get her to do that. It was like in the first time it was like, oh yeah, I will sure I will do that. The second time was like, yeah, but I need that half year in advance and blah blah blah. I need to find blah 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 blah. And I had to bend down deep to get her do this. And the third time I was like, screw this, I'm going to learn it to do it myself. I will be autonomous and I will not need to rely on you. So I learned with YouTube how to do that, and it was surprisingly easy. And now for Project Gnaus, I someone suggested to me to make patches. So people can stick them to their backpacks or whatever. And I liked the idea, and then a couple of things happened at the same time. So Paolo, my dear friend, I'm doing Ometide with, suggested this to me. At the same time, I sorted through my pans and threw out a bunch of them because I had repaired them so often. They were finally at their end. And they were in the basement, and I thought, well, I could use them for something. And then I thought, well, the cloth is is pretty resilient. Let's put some stuff on that, and yeah, that's what I tried. That's what I did, and it goes pretty quickly because you can put it aside. And pick it up easily. So if you just have 5 minutes, you can do a couple of stitches and then be gone again. Yeah, and I did a couple of things. I'm constantly learning, and maybe I will do this again. And in the end, the embroidery was the easiest part because I'm not sticking to any plan. I just go as I feel. And whatever seems to fit. But in the end, I wanted to have the corners around not open, so because I thought the cloth would slowly ripple away. So I wanted to have that sewn together. And so I asked my wife if she could teach me how to use the sewing machine. And that was exciting. That was quite a journey. It was great because she was finally able. In our household, most of the time I am the one who does the craft stuff. But yeah, now she was the one to tell me how to do what and where. That was pretty great.
Yeah.
It was a funny turnaround. Yeah, and I did my best, and made a couple of patches. And now it feels so weird that it feels a little bit that something within me wanted to tick that box in my bio to have made a patch. And now I can tick that box.
I can't
Be
believe
like,
you're
yeah,
making
I
a
did
patch
that.
from scratch. Like, most people just go online and find someone to like embroider a patch for them.
Yeah, but I don't have the money to do that. So I thought I will do that. I will need to do that myself.
So Dan Kaplinger is saying, I feel like I once saw a knit or crochet zone throat picture online. I don't have a knit or crochet zone throat picture, but I do have this that someone once made for me because I kept calling my studio's in my garage, and I kept calling it the garage. To remind myself that it's not a garage, it's a studio, I had her make this for me. It's not a garage, it's a fucking studio. But then someone was like, is that a studio for fucking? Oh, Slut Nasty
Jesus.
content warning! Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Oh. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
that escalated quickly.
But we got a little. She did a little Tyranid in my scheme. That I think I found her a picture on the internet of like a cute Tyranid, and then she like turned it into a, I don't know, embroidery pattern. But I'm really impressed.
Yeah, and what I embroidery, I cannot say this.
So it's M and then broid, like droid. You know, like droid from Star Wars. It's droid with a B in front.
Embroidered.
Yeah, embroidered, and then Uri.
Embroidery never meant much to me, but now now that I've tried it myself, I can appreciate that even more. Like wow, this is when you showed me this the first time, I was like, yeah, this is cool, this is great. But yeah, now I'm looking at, wow, where did this go and where did that go and how does that work? And those letters, those are amazing, and how did they work? That's pretty cool. When you do stuff like that yourself, I think you can appreciate way more how complex and challenging this is. And it makes a little bit, I think, makes sometimes me a little bit more humble. Because then I can appreciate it more than someone else can do great stuff with that. And then I look at my stuff and I'm like, yeah, that's also there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out for you.
Well, I posted about them on
But wait,
Instagram.
you were saying that you were using the sewing machine. I thought you were just going to do it by hand, like needlework.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I have, like, I will probably continue to do that because I still have some pants left. I'm doing two different things. I made a couple of designs that I cut out and I'm printing on the cloth, and the other one I'm whenever I feel like it, I can do a couple of embroideries. Yeah, now I'm challenged to do a Tyranid because who was it? Someone mentioned in the chat that a knit would be cool.
I would love to see that.
Some Tyranid embroidery for November. Maybe we can make it a prize. Maybe we make a Tyranid patch.
Hold on a sec.
Oh Jesus! Look at me. It's late. What the things I'm talking myself into here.
Okay, so Tom's joke. Oh, I didn't like the fact that he said cut off a head. I think YouTube hates that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he said that, like, because we had Symbio replacing Hydra, he said cut off one head and two more take its place. So we cut off one German and now we have two Germans. Works for me, man. Okay, where the heck am I? Yeah. Okay, cool. And my week has been busy for a lot of different reasons that I want to touch on this evening. But one of them has been on Monday, someone who gets a subscription to White Dwarf sent me some very interesting photos from White Dwarf issue 517, which just came out today. I think it goes on sale today or tomorrow or something. I picked this up at my friendly local hobby shop on the Danforth, Wheels and Wings Hobbies, this afternoon. And exciting because back in June of 2023, I went to Warhammer World, and I met up with Tom in the chat. Oh, Symbio, did you see that Diana changed her name? She changed her name for October. She's Diana Orxes now.
Aww.
Which is pretty cute. Sorry, I just noticed that. I wanted to mention it. Anyway, I went to
Oh,
Warhammer
look, a squirrel.
World. Sorry?
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Yeah. So I went to Warhammer World. I met up with Tom. I did not meet up with Symbio Joe or Flynnhammer, and they're gonna curse me until my dying day for that. And I brought my miniatures with me from High Fleet Angrboda. Because I had been corresponding with the White Dwarf team over email for what felt like eons. But It was probably like, I looked it up. It's like a year to 2 years or something. And when I found out that I was going to the UK and I found out that Nora's family lived in Nottingham, I had this crazy idea and I was like, hey, if I bring my models with me, can you guys photograph them? They're like, yeah, no problem. Just let us know when you're here. So I did, and I'm making a whole video about that. But that was in June of 2024, and now like 14, 16 months later, I don't know. They have finally shown up in an issue of White Dwarf, which is super exciting for me. So here we go. This is...
I guess that is the designated waiting time for Xenos content.
Maybe. I don't know, man. Yeah, so I've had miniatures of mine featured in White Dwarf previously. I swear I don't have these just in a drawer. I'm thinking of making this video, so I need to like get the shit out. So first time was I got some Hive Fleet Angrboda guys in the like letter section, which was pretty exciting. But what I'll get into in one of my videos is that this is like, I don't know, there's like this whole thing where like it's the Games Workshop senpai notice me feeling. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, like I got some pictures of my models in White Dwarf, that's pretty cool, but maybe I can get more models in White Dwarf. And then I stealth got featured in, oh, what the hell happened here? This issue of White Dwarf, which is 502, in the sense that my gun beast that I converted for Hive Fleet Malak and he painted also got featured. So that was pretty cool. But I told Marco not to mention where it came from because spoiler alert, the model this was based on was a recast that I got off eBay. I didn't know why it was so cheap because it was a recast. Anyway, fast forward to October of 2025, issue 517, and this is pretty cool because like I actually when I went to Warhammer World, I spoke to Dan on the White Dwarf team, and he took notes on like how I made my miniatures and shit like that. I told him all kinds of stuff. I didn't know what he was going to use. And the material that's in here is very chopped up, but it's fine. But the coolest thing is I was able to bring my whole display, my breaching pod display, with me. This was not easy, and it got kind of broken in my when I shipped it over. But it made it. And yeah, they even included so my painting recipes. This is half Games Workshop paints and half Pro Acryl. Actually, as Jacob reminded me, if you are interested in finding out how to paint Hive Fleet Angrboda, you can go and check out this White Dwarf. But the real answer is that we have a painting guide video on my YouTube channel that was created by Mausoleum. And can I find it? There it is. I'm going to put it in the chat. Share. So this goes through like, I did use some contrast paints, which are listed in this article, but mostly any of like the highlights layer stuff is done with Pro Acryl. Yeah, but the coolest thing that I was happy about is that they included my Kill Team barricades in here, which were designed to match the barricades that come in the Kill Team box set. And you can see more pictures of them over here. And yeah, it was cool that they kept those in there for reasons that I will get into a little later in this stream. But I feel like, I don't know, this feels good. And it feels like, I don't know, I'm impressed that they dedicated this much space to my stuff, which is cool. I also really like that they called me Mr. Pink and Modern Synthesis because no one knows who my real, like what my, well, no, people know my name. But like, if you say my real name, people will be like, who the fuck is that? But like, people might have heard of Mr. Pink or Modern Synthesis.
Well, a lot of people are using Mr. Pink as a nickname, so Modern Synthesis might be better for your branding.
Yeah, how many people are using Modern Synthesis as a nickname?
DJ.
Yeah, DJ Modern Synth. So yeah, like, and that was something where I just asked them if they could use my like handle instead of my name, and the guy Dan at White Dwarf was really chill about it, and he was super awesome. So if you're thinking about maybe picking up a White Dwarf, I have no idea what's in this White Dwarf. I just got it, and it looks like there's a lot of cool terrain. Oh, look, Tiernan stuff.
It's like, my stuff is in this. I don't know if it's worth buying it for anything else, but my stuff is in there. Buy it
You're
for this.
absolutely right. I'm not going to deny it. I just like, I got it. I'm like, wait, where the fuck's my stuff? Because I picked it up at Wheels and Wings, and dude's like, why are you buying 3 copies of this magazine? And I'm like, because. And I just start flipping through it. I'm like, oh god, where is it? Because my models are in here, and I'm a nerd, and it means a lot to me, so I want to go get it framed. So then I need at least 2 copies.
But you've got 4 pages worth of it, which is just like, oh, what?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. That feels like a lot. Like, honestly, I don't know. So I want to do 2 videos. I want to do one kind of cheeky video called How to Get Your Miniatures Featured in White Dwarf, which might not be what you expect. And then my second video idea is called The Most Expensive White Dwarf I've Ever Bought, which goes into, like, the deeper feeling, like, going into the actual process, because I think that it's kind of like a black box. People are like, oh, I see other people's miniatures in White Dwarf, and I see the White Dwarf, like, they say, oh, email, well, this is really cool. Rusted out Tau. Love it. They say, like, oh yeah, just, like, send us a picture of your miniatures. And that's how I got in the first time. I just emailed them a picture of my miniatures. But to actually have, like, this Gordon Miller Tau Empire collection, this guy flew his miniatures to Warhammer World. Like, he took them there so that they could photograph them. They didn't seek him out. It probably wasn't easy for him. They didn't find him on the internet and be like, hey, we'd love to feature your stuff. So I think there's a lot of people who have kind of, like, misconceptions about how that works. So yeah, I just wanted to share my own experience of it.
Dude, actually, as you're leafing through this is the first White Dwarf Inside I've seen in what feels like decades. No, that's wrong. The last White Dwarf I bought was 502.
Yeah.
Your miniatures were in there.
Oh, the Gun Beast.
Yeah, because but looking from as you flip through it, it looks like I need to get that as well.
I wish that Storyboard Guy was here, because he's sometimes on the streams. He this looks like it'd be right up his alley. They did, like, a glowing, like, Lord of the Rings, like, gate. It's freaking cool. So this,
like, there's a lot of cool stuff in there.
this article is supposed to be about terrain, or, like, this magazine is supposed to be about terrain. So
Oh wow.
if you're into terrain, this would be the one to have a look at. Wait, is this like Lyle's last issue or something? Or no?
Maybe.
Because he's taken off. But
well, he's been let go.
He's being let go. Yeah, I feel like I want to talk about that in my video too. But yeah, so there's we got the whole kill team here. I like that they let me shout out Green Stuffing. They actually, like, put his, like, @ handle in here, which I don't know, maybe they do that in White Dwarf now, but that's cool because he's the one who actually made this lictor. I just bought it off of him and painted it. So I wanted to give him credit for that because I did not make that. I made these 2. And I made all these dudes. And then I also wanted to give credit to Hive Market Minis, because Hive Market Minis created the Zone, what was it, 24-hour Zone Mortalis challenge, which was what inspired me to make this thing, like this whole display board. Because this is technically a Zone Mortalis tile on the bottom, and then I built all this up top in 24 hours. What?
All those handles, like not your name and @Green Stuffing and all that, makes it look so mysterious.
Ooh, they're honestly more useful than someone's name online right now.
It feels like old White Dwarf, where it was, this is who it was. It's not the corporate side of it. It's just, this is a hobby bit. And that's what you want, like, that's what people want it to go back to, but we all know it's not. Case in point, in this article itself, the paints that they're saying you used, even though they're not, they're like the closest
okay, wait.
match.
Before you get into a conspiracy theory about that, I just supplied those paint names. I went through their paints and I picked out the paints that Games Workshop sells that are closest to the paints I used, because Games Workshop is not going to put Pro Acryl in their magazine. They're never going to do it. That's not realistic.
Yeah. So as I say, even if someone else was to say, "Oh, I use the protocol this," Games Workshop would go, "Okay, what's the closest alternative we use?" Because I know Louise, so Savage Orc, has actually said they will use some other brands, and when they were doing these paint guides, they were having to come up with, okay, you use this brand from here. What's the closest paint we have to match?
I don't think that's
Okay, it's
unreasonable.
this.
What, like, where are you going
Yeah.
with that?
Oh no, but I'm saying like it's as close as we're ever going to get to the old school of, oh, if you haven't got this, why don't you go and buy this specific thing to make it? Like the old when they're doing the whole like make a terrain, like here you go, here's a deodorant can, make it out of that.
Yeah, but
And
they
it
didn't
used to
sell
be like
terrain
those
back
sort of
then,
things.
right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this is the
Different world,
closest we're
kinda.
going to get to old school White Dwarfs, where it's a hobby magazine.
Yeah, Brett just commented, I find it weird when they show off a YouTuber's work on Warhammer Community, but they just use their real name. That's why I was shocked that they let me put handles in here. Like, I did not think they would let me. Like, even on Warhammer Community, they did this thing recently where it was, it's one of, it was friggin' like Only Hands again. It's one of their painting presenters, and it's like her army. I think it was her Dark Eldar army, and they like just used her first name. I'm like, guys, I thought we learned. I thought we learned you actually give people last names now. But
What makes it funnier is when they've got like 2 or 3 people with the same first name in the same article. You're like,
it's
I've got
ridiculous.
no idea.
And the other thing is that like it's hit and miss, Brett, because sometimes they'll have those articles where they're like, we gave these new miniatures to the entire community. They painted some shit up. In there, they'll have handles. They'll have @ handles. Or they'll have like they'll say like Doom Hammer or whatever, like Goonhammer. They'll be like, Goonhammer painted this up. They won't be like, Gregory Snickersnack did this. Oh, what's his website? We're not going to tell you because we're afraid that Gregory Snickersnack is going to come out with third-party models. Blah. Anyway. Yeah, so I feel like doing this, I got like a little peek behind the curtain. I'm going to talk about that in the video. Does anyone have questions about stuff? Like chat people? If you have any questions, things you're wondering, feel free to hit us up.
Ooh, Rayden's got a hypothetical question, which I
Yeah.
do actually quite enjoy. If I ever get into a White Dwarf, I wonder what they will call the color shifting metallic they use.
Well, it's like, so, I mean, you guys are my real friends, so I'll give you a sneak peek of one of my upcoming videos. You want to get in White Dwarf, you got to buy a ticket to England, and you got to either bring your miniatures with you in your suitcase, or you got to pay to ship them to England. And when you pay to ship them to England, you might be charged duty on your own miniatures, which is not fun. So it's not a cheap proposition. And I would honestly say, if you want to get your miniatures featured in White Dwarf, the first step is to take the best possible photos of your miniatures you can and email them, and then wait months for them to maybe get back to you, because they're super understaffed.
I'd say the next step is, if they said they want to feature your miniatures, plan a whole holiday around going to Nottingham. Go to other places as well.
I mean, like, if you
Don't
want to
just
see
spend
Warhammer
all of
World
it to go to
anyway,
Nottingham for one day.
if you want to see Warhammer World anyway, you might as well.
Oh, but I'm just saying, like, you're not going to spend a couple hundred, maybe $1,000 on flights, hotel, depending on where you've got to stay, and all the other expenditures of going to another country just for a day trip.
No.
Especially if you're coming from outside of mainland Europe.
But if you're going to the UK, I highly recommend going to Edinburgh. It's so cool.
Oh, the Royal Mile, yeah.
Yeah. So
I actually got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you been sent those I've been featured in White Dwarf things to post on your social media?
No. I sent them a bloody... So the last time I got featured in White Dwarf, someone sent me pictures of my miniatures in the White Dwarf. I didn't even know when they were getting featured. I was like, oh, I guess they're in this month. And I emailed the White Dwarf team. I'm like, hey, so I just got an email from someone that my miniatures are in this month's magazine. And they were like, ha ha ha, okay, yeah, oh, we meant to send this out to you today. I guess they got the jump on us. I'm like, cool. And this time what did I do? Oh, they'd given me advance notice. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna put your stuff in this issue about terrain, and we think it's gonna be in October," but it wasn't like for sure. So when I saw that the October issue was about terrain, like terrain showcase or whatever the heck, scenery showcase, I was like, I sent the White Dwarf team an email and I'm like, "Hey, you said I was going to be in this magazine. Am I going to be in this issue? Just wanted to confirm." And I never heard anything from them. So, and then when I bought the magazine today, I was like, "Oh, so happy to see this. This is so great. Ha ha ha." Do you guys have that cool little thing that you do where it's like as featured in White Dwarf? So I've not received it.
Maybe they've stopped it, which is a bit sad.
I don't think they have. I saw someone post it recently.
Because I don't know that because I haven't seen it posted recently. But if you've had,
Okay.
hopefully they still do it.
Yeah, so I talk a bit in here about just like how I wanted all my Tyranid warriors to look different, like be like unique individuals. I talk about how I have like the evolution of different gene stealers here. But interestingly, they didn't include my new one. That's weird. Oh, is that one missing from here? Why is that one missing?
Which
Who did
one?
that one specifically so I would have it? Oh, he's right here. Mr. Happy Hands. He was not featured on the other page. Apparently there was too many miniatures. But
Well, you never know.
Talk about the inspiration for building the board. Yeah. Sherman, thanks for your compliment on the Mantis-like color scheme. We were supposed to talk with Sherman tonight about some stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get him in, so we're going to try and talk to him maybe on Wednesday, on Work in Progress Wednesday, or maybe the next Screech Conference. But thank you for being in the chat, Sherman.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up on chat stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that was. If you go back to the editor's comments at the start, because from what I could see, it did sound like the first couple of words did sound like it was his last issue. And based on Tom Wilson's comment of I'm wondering if all the guys who'd been let go had a last hurrah with this issue and done what they wanted with it. It does seem like it.
This doesn't seem like he's saying goodbye.
He's
just talking about terrain.
But what does he say in the first bit? Because it
never give up the opportunity to shoehorn in a good pun. That's writer Dan's motto. You can't take credit for the one above, though. That's a groan-inducing creation of our designer Ben, which references the theme of this issue's magazine scenery.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not his last issue.
Yeah,
but he said on his Instagram post when his last issue would be, but
yeah,
I remember.
So I think it's like they're getting to the end of it and they're just putting in what they've always wanted to be able to put in.
Well,
like put in like the people's handles.
I mean, you could hope so,
that's just me wanting the hope. That's what they're able.
It's also the case that the content will be signed off by a senior member of staff, so they're not going to be able to sneak it in.
Yeah, Sherman says that must be newer than the 90s when there wasn't social media. He's no problem, happy to be here. How do they pull off White Dwarf with so few people?
Yeah, and it's getting even smaller. Like I think their team is 6 people when Lyle was let go. Or something like that. 35. Oh, he said it says my last issue will be number 516 in September. What?
Oh.
But he's still got 516. He's still for 517. That's interesting. Now I want to check if 516 had a goodbye message in it.
Did you buy that one?
I did not. I don't buy White Dwarf. Like,
no.
It's just, I feel like they used to kind of do a thing where they would like seesaw between like 40K focus and fantasy focus. But I feel like now it's just every magazine has like content for absolutely every game. So there's like Lord of the Rings sections in here that I don't care about. And I've bought White Dwarfs recently, and I just like, I don't know. They're cool.
Yeah, they're not what they used to be.
I don't know. Or I'm not as into them as I used to be. I don't know. Anyway. that's neither here nor there. The other thing that I wanted to make sure to mention before moving on to other stuff is Sneaky Deaky. If you look in issue 517, you'll notice I got my Tyranids, and I got my scratch sculpted barricades that I made from scratch. Scratch sculpted barricades I made from scratch. There's 3 different designs here. You can't really see that one, but I think this is that one. These are actually available for purchase. Funnily enough, I sent these painted barricades to our good friend Curtis at Ramshackle Games over in the UK. And how do I make this work? Sec. Let's make sure I'm not going to dox myself on the other window. It's fine. And if you should be someone who feels like they might like to get some, oh, there we go. Look at that. You might need some Tyranid barricades for, sorry, they're not Tyranid barricades. Some alien barricades for alien purposes. You can buy them now on Curtis's website. So, on Ramshackle Games, the link to this is actually in the description of this stream. Snuck it in there. Didn't even tell you. So if you go check out the description of the stream on YouTube, you can see that there's a link over to Curtis's online shop. What the heck am I doing here? Oh no, what have I done?
Yeah, there we go.
And
Ooh.
there you go. So we've got the barricades. Sorry, they're called Chitinous. Are they called Chitinous barricades? Chitin barricades. We got some Chitin barricades here that, as we've talked about on stream before, Curtis is an amazing human being, and he uses other pieces of like terrain and models to make his sprue gates for his miniatures. Normally there'd just be miniatures up here, and then there'd be a bunch of bars under here and like a tab or whatever. So he's taken these 3 barricades on top, are each a different design, and then on the bottom he's taken one of the barricades, which, spoiler alert, it's actually my least favorite one. It still looks good, but it's my least favorite one. This one on the left, and he's duplicated it as the sprue gate. So like you buy 3 barricades, but you actually get 6. I don't know if the bottom ones are how viable they are. They look pretty viable from the front. Do we have a back? We do have a back.
Well, they will probably are not filled out completely, because the idea is that you use this gate to fill in resin, and as I understand it, the way Curtis casts is that he does it really quickly, so he does not care about the resin being poured in perfectly. He just fills up the if you want to, for example, he fills up the gate barricade with resin, and then throws it into the pot, and then the resin will flow and be pushed by pressure downwards into the recesses. That will leave you with the gate barricade maybe half filled, maybe a little bit hollowed out, or the floor dented in, but it's still pretty great to, first off, a pretty great way to work with a waste.
Yep.
And on the other side, with a little probably putty, you could easily fill it out and have a second barricade.
Yeah, and it looks like the 2 sprue gates on the left and the center, they look pretty legit. The one on the right looks like it's kind of like listing a bit, which I like. I feel like
I prefer that one.
I feel like you should just buy these barricades and you should just chop them on weird angles to do cool stuff like that. I designed them like this because I wanted them to be self-standing, because that's how the barricades in Kill Team work. Like, they're not on a base, you just like put the barricade down on the ground. But these are like, I think you can still take barricades in the new version of Kill Team, because I saw it in like the Ravener cards. But these are the right size for those. So if you're playing Raveners and you want to get some barricades, here's your 3 barricades. Actually, there's your 6 barricades. You can take the other 3 and make terrain.
Yeah.
But that's not all. So my plan was to send those to Curtis. But I also, I figured if I was sending him something, I should send him some more stuff. So anyone who's a friend of the stream has seen me working on these, but I was working on these different kind of like xenomorph-looking chimneys, very Geigery. There's some like webbing kind of stuff at the bottom. So I asked Curtis if he could take some scale shots, but I've also been asking Curtis to send these to freaking everyone and their brother. So he's been a busy guy. But in terms of scale, you can reference your white dwarf to see that they're just the same size as the Kill Team barricades. Like they're just probably the height of like a Gene Stealer. They're not terribly big. And then every one of the other miniatures has one of those barricades as a sprue gate. So specifically, if you're being pedantic, this is the gate, this is the sprue gate. So that's the scale of the sprue gate. And you can see it's basically like, I don't know, Imperial Guard height or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this one. This is the taller of the two chimneys. I think we called it chimney tall. Alien vent short. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is the short one. Okay, and then we got a tall one. It's not that much taller. It's probably like Tyranid Warrior height or something like that. It's taller than Terminator. I don't know. Yeah, so this is the other one. And again, it's got that barricade sprue gate. So every time you buy one of these things, it comes with a barricade. Woo! This one is my favorite. I'm a little happy with this one. Although now I'm like looking at it and I'm like, oh god, there's a mistake in my sculpting. Never mind. Yeah, this is my jam. I really like this one. The other one's good too. But if you want like two of them, if you want to use them as conversion bits, you want to use them for terrain, you want to use them for bases. And then the final one is a Chitin Spike. So this is another one that I sculpted more recently. Can we do this? There we go. So it's just like a small piece of terrain that you could like place around. Again, you get a sense of scale from the sprue gate barricade on the bottom. This one's probably kind of Tyranid Warrior height or something like that. Same kind of ribby texture on the inside as the backs of the barricades. And you got some chitinous plates up the outside. So, yeah. And I sent these to Curtis. Curtis cast them. Curtis and I split everything 50-50. In fact, I think we're splitting them 60-40 because I was like, let's bring these prices down a bit. Take it off my half. But if you want to support the channel and you're curious about these things, you will be supporting not only me by buying them, but you'll also be supporting Curtis, who does amazing things like cast things for people. And if these are successful, there might be some other stuff sitting with Curtis that he's considering casting if these sell. So that's...
Buy it.
Buy! Oh, thanks for putting the link there. Oh, the link is Modern Synthesis because he put it in and missed the T, but he'd already set the link, so just don't be weirded out by that.
Oh, well, I've got it with the T.
Oh, maybe he redirected.
Yeah.
And if you want to see them painted, hold on, bear with. Maybe you'll be the first people to see it. Let's see. I sent an advance set to... I haven't gotten them yet. I sent an advance set to someone who is a friend of the channel and who you might know from Instagram and whatnot. So very unique color scheme. Is going to be doing them up. And then I've also conspired to send them to certain people who may be dear friends of the channel so that they can mess around with them. There we go. So yeah, they're going to start showing up in people's mailboxes probably next week for the folks who got the advanced versions. But otherwise, yeah, if you want them, go grab them over on the Ramshackle Games website. Hopefully you like them. I look forward to seeing what kind of cool stuff you do with them. Yeah, and hopefully we can get some more. Anyone have any questions or anything?
Well, congratulations for having your work cast and, well, sold by someone else.
Honestly, it's the only way that it's going to happen. I am not a project manager. The only way that this stuff is going to go out is if there's someone like Curtis handling it, because when Simon does his own like casting and shipping and all that, it gives me hives because I'm like, I could never make that happen.
Oh yeah.
I've actually got a question for Simon. Does this tempt you to message Curtis to see if you can do anything in regards to the solstice statues.
Yes and no. Well, we probably would have to discuss the price for them, because compared to other things, when I see these things and see the prices and compare that to what I sold them for,
Yeah.
they would probably be more expensive, and then I don't know if people would be interested. But
Well,
I'm really considering that to do that. Just because you are absolutely right that the time of casting is great fun, but it also consumes time. But what equally consumes time is handling, posting, and shipping all the stuff, filling out the stupid what's that called?
Customs.
Declarations and all that annoys the hell out of me. And yeah, having someone to do that is great. And so I'm on the last stream I sculpted some bits for Omentide, and after that I went to Curtis and told him about our talk. And yeah, I just need to finish a few things, and then I will send my bits to him. And apparently, he's willing to do the same stuff with my stuff.
good.
As
Yay!
your stuff.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, and like, it's really that there's a lot of work that goes into making your own miniatures that isn't just making your own miniatures, like all the, and especially with the United States now with all the like duty stuff.
Oh shit.
So the fact that Curtis is willing to deal with, like, he's casting some advanced sets for some people, and so that we can like spread them around and people can like try them out and like try painting them. And dude has been like very reasonable to deal with, let's say.
Yeah.
Like he did, I haven't sent Curtis $1 yet. I just sent him my miniatures, and he just cast them. Like he just did it. He took on all the like the material costs. He took all these pictures and put them on his website. I paid the person who's going to paint them for us, and I paid for ship. No, I don't think I think I told Curtis I was going to pay for shipping, and Curtis is like, "Don't worry about it," to ship the casts to the person to paint. So he's a real Curtis is a stand-up guy. And part of the reason I want people to buy these is because I think Curtis needs to make some money off the cool stuff he does for the hobby community.
Oh yeah, because I remember earlier this year he did have to put out a call of, guys, I need.
Oh yeah.
If I don't get X amount, I am gonna have to shut up shop. And then he got inundated with orders, and to be honest, he does a service for the community that people don't realize is a major service. That so you get these niche creators that can get their actual miniatures produced and seen at a wider scale, and they don't. You don't see that if you're not looking for those ones, and it is like he shouldn't be relying on having to make a post of, guys, I'm going to go under if I don't get purchases. So going for this, we know a lot of you guys watching are Tyranid fans. You've been looking. Some people didn't like the new Tyranid terrain. This is something where you can go like, yeah, you know what, this is what I like, and it's not Tyranid terrain. It's just Xenos terrain.
It's not Tyranid terrain. This is Xenomorph terrain.
Yeah, and you can just go, all right, I want to have this. I want to play games using this stuff to have a bit more of a different atmosphere to my games, like for whatever systems you're playing. And it's not that expensive compared to other terrain bits you get, and it's easier to store than what you get from games. Other
You're also
companies like
supporting
Games
two
Workshop.
random hobbyists, not a giant multinational corporation.
And you're making sure someone's livelihood is still kept going, who is a one-man band, basically.
Yeah, and like oh man, Tom knows because he was there. Symbio Joe and Flynn, you would have known if I wasn't an idiot. We
I
went to
was working,
Curtis's
I couldn't get it
workshop.
off.
It's just like his workshop is an actual workshop. Like it is not like I call this thing a studio. It's basically a thing I store crap in and put art up in, and then I have like one little workspace. It looks like every surface of Curtis's, like he was in basically a shoebox. He was in like a double-sized closet. Every surface was a workspace. And like he's so open to sharing his craft that I think Tom reached out to Curtis and said like, hey, I'm interested in learning how to like cast some stuff. And Curtis is like, yeah, come on. So like Tom went to Curtis's workshop and Curtis taught him how to cast stuff. And Tom was actually casting these barricades. Like he was just like messing around with them. I think Tom is technically the person who got them first because he got some miscasts of the barricades. So good on you, Tom. You deserve them. Anyway, so yeah, Curtis is like the real deal. And like he's the nicest dude and he supports the community and he'll teach anyone, he'll tell anyone. We went to visit him. He just like gave us like free miniatures. It was like these cool, what are they called? Tom, if you remember what they're called, can you please put them in the chat? They were like these weird like dog cat things. And they were like grunters or something. Oh man, they're cute. But he just gave them to us. He's like, here, have these. Take them home. So he's a good guy. And that's why I sent him my stuff. I didn't send him my stuff because I want to make money. Like, that's fun too. But I want to support Curtis. Like, especially when he posted that thing about how it was like really challenging for him with like the EU restrictions, really challenging for him for the US restrictions. I think he's found ways around them now. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that a good guy stayed in business.
Yep, he's great. And when I started to cast with the pressure pot, it was him who helped me out greatly, who talked with me for felt hours, giving me tips and what to look out for and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, like so Simon, I really like, I think that you should absolutely send as much of your stuff as you want, as you're comfortable with, to Curtis, and you can talk to him about the cost. Like with these, the vent, the tall vent, the short vent, and the spike were £2 more than the price you see here. Yeah. And I was like, I think that's a little bit expensive. So I just told him to knock £2 off, like the amount that we split. Like I will take £2 less. Yeah. He's totally chill. So I'm sure you could do that. I'm sure you could be like, hey, I want some of this to be donated to it. Well, I guess it's probably easier if you do the donations to the charity. You don't want to make him have to jump through those hoops as well.
No.
Oh shit.
What?
Sorry. So...
What?
No. Cannabis is legal in Canada. Canadian cigarettes. Nora ordered some cannabis, which is legal, but we have this terrible delivery system where like you order it online, but because you have to have ID when it's delivered, it has to be delivered by like a delivery person who's like authorized. And that means that like you order it online and everything's really smooth and they're like, you're going to get contacted by your delivery person. Then your delivery person will send you a text, be like, hey, I'm an hour away. And you like have no idea when they're going to show up otherwise. And if you miss them, they might come back. They probably won't. They'll just cancel your order and return it. So Nora ordered this cannabis. It was supposed to come yesterday, but like we were like, let's go out for a romantic dinner. And as we're driving to the romantic dinner, they're like, hey, I'm going to be at your house in 30 minutes.
Oh, no.
We're like, what the hell? Can we like push it back? They're like, no, you want to push it to tomorrow? It's like, sure. What time are you coming tomorrow? They're like, I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow. So now I'm like, it's like, you know what it is? Canada has legalized like the official like distribution parts of the cannabis network, like to the point where you can go into stores and you can buy it. It's like handled by the provincial government. But what they haven't really made professional yet is that you've got a weird drug dealer who's going to show up at your house and be like, hey, here's your stuff.
Wait, so the stoners are now delivering the drugs.
The drug dealers are now delivering the drugs. Like the drug dealers, well, first of all, like our provincial leader, he was once a drug dealer. Like he denies it, but he was a drug dealer. And now he's the biggest drug dealer in the province because he started the weed delivery store, but he's not a very good drug dealer. Like there was so many issues with it when it started. So yeah, the drug dealers are still delivering the drugs. And it's that same sketchy drug dealer thing where you're like, don't know when you can get it. You got to like wait for the guy to call you. and you got to go meet the guy out front of your house and like give him something. I just give him my ID instead of money.
So weird.
Sorry, Symbio. We're bringing down the quality of conversation here. So yeah, Nora just messaged me. It was like the drug dealer is going to be there in 5 minutes. I shouldn't be saying that word. I don't think YouTube's going to like it. The dude delivering the shit is going to be there in 5 minutes. Have your ID ready. So now I'm like sitting, looking out the front window, being like, "Where's this guy?" So I might just have to run away.
He's a curtain twitcher.
So you guys carry the conversation if I have to just like run away.
Or should I move on to the next topic?
Yeah. You should. Yeah. That's a really good idea.
I'm gonna get you
Flynn,
time so you can
Flynn, I
get up
almost had
the
to ask
image.
you what the next topic was.
Yeah, do you want to get the image up?
Yeah, I'll go grab it. Thank you. Flynn,
See?
Symbio Joe, you guys are so fucking good. You make me and Simon look really good.
No, this is because we have double the Germans. It's double the efficiency.
Simon and I would just be out pissing in a lane, being like, "Hey, that's kind of cool." If you guys weren't here. Hey man, you know what I like weird models. Yeah, me too. Cool. Flynnhammer and Symbio are like, "Well, what is the plan for this evening? What is our itinerary? What should we follow what with?" And it's like, "Oh god, you guys are the best."
It's to take over the interwebs.
Take over the interwebs. Okay, this is a chock full stream. Whoever decided to watch this stream, you're in for some treats because we were just going from thing to thing. So this was fun. Terrain was fun. We got another fun thing for you. I don't think you're ready for it. And we have got, can I tell you? Like,
yes.
Every year we do November and June Stealer art, and it's always pretty cool. And I'm always like, man, that's really cool. Man, that's really cool. Like Simon did his June Stealer thing where the guy was like picking the different jeans out of the shopping cart. Like the June Stealer was picking the jeans out of the shopping cart. That was friggin' cool. And then we got like a fancy one. Anyway, this is also really friggin' cool. You ready for this? Ba-ba-da-ba! November 2025 with amazing art, compliments of our good friend Persnickety Sculptor. He agreed to create some. Oh, I paid him. I paid the man to create some art for us. This was actually based on an idea that Kajan came up with. He suggested doing an exploded diagram of a Tyranid. So, Flynnhammer, I'm gonna go wait for a sketchy guy in front of my house. Can you take it away?
Yeah, I'll take it away. I'm just getting
Symbio and Simon, can you make sure he stays on track?
We'll do our
Of
best.
course.
Good man.
what,
Okay,
what I'm doing right now, I'm just getting his Instagram so I can share it with everyone because if you haven't followed Persnickety, you need to go and follow him. I know I am preaching to the converted, but please just go and follow him. He does stupidly amazing things with plastic and sculpting putties and also with pen and paper. Like, it is scary how good that is. Okay.
Yep.
Now, for me to somehow be on topic for once, the theme for November, it did take us a bit of time. It was a weirdness of trying to come up with a theme we've not done before because of the different topics. We've come up with the random number generator for the old trading card game cards. We've had the Feast of Ogram when the new NIDs came out, and we've done like the different adaptations last year with the biomorphs, etc. So we're not running out of ideas, but trying to be different each year and not be too close to a previous year does get a bit tricky. And this year, we thought, well, we've given everyone a lot of different ideas, and they've probably bought a lot of different kits. So we know it's plastic. It's not that good for the environment. So we want to be a bit more environmentally friendly. So the idea this year is to be a bit more environment friendly, and it's the Bits Box Challenge or the Bits Heap Challenge. A bit like the old Scrap Heap Challenge TV show, if you've ever seen that in the UK or whatever they put out elsewhere. Basically, the rough idea. Now, this is the theme is always a guideline. You don't have to go with it. You can do what you want. But the idea is everyone's got bits just left over from loads of different Tyranid models, conversions, etc. And the idea really is to scratch build or finish a model using bits that you already own. So if you've got this idea that's been sitting in the shelf or sitting in the bits box, you've got it half finished, this is the perfect time to just get it finished. So you may have started a November project back in 2020, 2021, 2022, 3, 4, or even started a Tyranid project this year that you've put aside. Perfect time to get into it and finish it. There's no sort of theme of like you have to have a monster. It has to be a tiny little creature that dissolves everything. Nope, it could be whatever you're planning on finishing. That is the basic theme for this year. It's the bits heap challenge. Make something using your leftover bits and just have fun with it. And so with Persnickety, that image, or when I see that, I just think of like the Gundam, the Gunpla, with how they actually do it, or the old back of boxes, how you build the model together. Because that's all you had to how to build a model. It was, this is the back of the box, this is the pieces, this is how they go together. And that's the theme for this year. It's just the bits each challenge of take your bits, throw them together, put some glue, and you've got your Tyranid model. And that's what we want to see.
Glue
Yes.
and or green stuff, or glue and green stuff, or no green stuff and just glue?
Whatever you want it to stick it together.
When I look
Because-
at those spine fists, man, those designs are so good. I want to make something with spine fists now.
That's how you know that
Well-
like it's a really good design. If it can make spine fists cool.
Oh yeah. How many spine fists you get left over with as well? You're always bound to have some.
I tried to make them into a jetpack one time.
Remember
I think
those?
I've made them
I
into
use
like a
them for a mouth.
face mask.
Oh yeah, for your Autonata.
Yeah.
Okay, you went through November stuff?
Yeah, that's
Good man. I got the stuff from the guy. I withdraw my point. He's not some sketchy drug dealer. He was wearing a high-vis vest.
uh-huh.
So you know he's
He's
official.
a safety drug dealer.
Yes. And I think his car was branded for the delivery company or something.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
you guys were talking about how cool Bargeist is.
Oh.
No, I said his ears might be ringing right now because I know that Bargeist is the one member of our community that has a lot of great projects lying around he does not finish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He sometimes does, and then he wins.
Yeah, well, no, what he
Okay.
does is he'll like make something to a point where like we would all be like, wow, that's really good. And he'd be like, oh, this is almost finished, it's not finished. And then he'll like take that model and rework it into something else, which is something that like Persnickety Sculptor also does, and something Grim and Gribbly does. And I think sometimes I can't remember who else. But it always drives me nuts because they make this miniature and you're like, oh man, that miniature is so wicked. And they're like, actually, I'm going to change it. I'm like, no, that miniature is also wicked. Yeah. And they're like, I'm going to change it. You're like, no. And they're like, oh, but that third miniature is also really cool. So like they keep making amazing things and then turning them into more amazing things. And I feel jealous.
I do like Radon's comment, which I am probably going to steal for the announcement post now.
What's that?
The pile of shame is hearing boss music with this November.
Oh, I love that. That's good.
They do ask the question of, did Warp Shadow make a Blue Sky account?
Did you?
No.
What?
No, I didn't.
Oh no, did someone rip off Warp Shadow? Uh-oh, that's a problem. I don't like that. That's not cool.
I don't think I did. I don't remember.
Heck? I did not.
Or maybe we just grabbed the username or something.
That would be, I thought I was signed into Warp Blue Sky. What the heck?
Okay. I'd signed in for ages. Just not been that good.
Is anyone logged into Blue Sky right now? Oh, Radon, can you send a link to that? You probably can't put a link.
Or was it just a general question in case we had one? Because I've just had a look and I can't see
Oh, okay, good.
any. Yeah, there's no account for Warp Shadow that I
good.
can find.
So now someone is getting on that right now. They're like, oh, you want the Warp Shuttle ID, do you? Oh, I've registered it. Joke's on you, buddy. We can register it like 15 different ways.
Yep.
Oh, talking about registration, shall I tell you a fun story about Germany?
Yes, please.
We have and social media. Pretty unrelated, but talking about people who are basically sitting on account names. There is the right wing party has refounded their youth organization. And they have been doing that for quite a while and quite publicly. And on social media, for example, on Instagram, people went and organized themselves and occupied account names so they cannot take the account. And that's a ton of fun because it's so easy to open an account, right?
Yep.
And just grab those names. They will likely use for either the whole country or for cities or whatever. And
Yep.
with a little organization, that's great fun to be seeing. And maybe I'm part of that. Maybe
So-
I'm owning 10 different accounts now. Maybe.
So it's a situation where Germans got organized to swipe the accounts that this alt-right party was going to try and use?
Yes.
Nice.
So they cannot use that anymore. And it's so funny that no one stops you from using the weirdest number combination with 88 and 18 and whatnot, and all those symbols the right wings would use, and just sit on those accounts because Instagram doesn't give a shit about people and the names, so they can try to sue the others out, but good luck with that.
Depends. Like, it's a brilliant idea, but I know there've been talks with how dark and evil Twitter has become now that they've just done it where they've just taken accounts because they've deliberately gone and changed terms and conditions to go. We can take the account names back.
Until then, people
yeah,
will
more
sit
power
on
to 'em.
those accounts. They will
I
found their youth organization, and they will have no social media platform to jump onto, and then they have to put pressure on Instagram or whatever to get those names back.
Yeah.
And that's a very long rocky road.
Yeah, good point. It will make it slightly more annoying for them.
No, I think it will be more than slightly annoying.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's fun. That's something everyone can enjoy.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. I had one other thing that I wanted to get on while the Germans were on the call.
Oh,
Can
don't mention the war.
I steal your don't make you what?
Don't mention the war.
Don't mention the war.
I mentioned it once and I think I got away with it, but don't mention it again. No, I'd wait till the Germans were off the call if I wanted to mention the war. Come on. Hey, listen, there's like, I don't know, man. Germany is apparently Germany is going to save Europe, so that's good. That's like a full reversal.
Okay.
Here, wait, before you run away. Oh god, I don't know if I have enough camera for this. Let's see if I can do some dicey shit. I'm gonna do some sketchy shit. Doodah, doodah. Hope I get away with it. Anyone know that reference? Anyone know that reference?
Oh yeah,
Nope.
I do.
All right. So this box is so large that I can't even fit it on the work table. It's also because like my camera is maxed out on Zoom. But the reason that I wanted to get this on while the Germs were on is that there's some German stuff in here. This is from.
There's still the November thing.
Oh, you did November.
No.
Yeah,
They were still on the screen.
I cannot see it.
Oh, just wait. It's gone now.
Oh, okay.
I haven't opened it yet. Okay, so that reminds me that I shouldn't say what's in here until you actually see what's in here. This is from very good friends of the channel, Fenris Workshop. These guys, like I talked about on the, I think the previous stream, they sent me to Montreal to teach green stuff and kit bashing and stuff. And then I got back and they're like, hey, we want to send you some stuff. I'm like, why? You just paid for a bunch of stuff. So they sent me this, which is something exciting.
Oh my god.
What?
You said it is from Germany, isn't it?
Oh, Symbio Joe's been paying attention.
Bullet shapers.
You think this is a giant box of those? No, that would be coming from Simon. Hey, Simon, can you head down to Bosner and fill a box this large with color shapers and send it to me, please? No, seriously, though. Next time you're at Bosner, I need some more. You know I'm good for the money. You're actually, the ones you sent me previously that went to Eli, they're only coming back to me now. Like, I'm shipping them on. Yeah, it's been a journey. Anyway. There's a lot of cool stuff in here.
Let's see. Box.
I like it. I like it. Here, let's fold that and get this out of there. Okay. All right. Here's your first hint. Fenris is always really good at like, packaging stuff. Like they got all this like sexy black, tissue paper in here. Oh, here's your first clue. Oh, what could this be? What could this be? Oh, I'm taking it away. Oh, look, we've got a thing. Oh, look, what could this be? German Herrs and Frauleins? Oh, I'm not sure I can read this. Could you please read it for me? Symbio, you already know, right?
Cover.
Cloud cover! He's the cloud cover! So
seriously, crowd cover has reached your side of the world.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my friends at the store in the Danforth about getting it. And then apparently Fenris was all over it. Oh, I got some Fenris brushes. These are Klinsky Sable. You can get them from Fenris at the link. Hold on, this camera is too bright. 1 second. Oh, it's because there's black in the background. Racist camera.
Oh, interesting. First Monument Hobbies moves over to Europe, and now Crowd Cover moves over to across the pond.
Crowd Cover moves.
Sorry,
everywhere.
What do you mean? Do you mean you can now buy Monument?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant they moved their business.
No, they expanded their business like good capitalists.
So, and just in case I thought I ever needed to go buy some more brush soap, never again, because there's 100 grams of it right here.
Oh, wow.
Sexy tin. Wow. Oh, and look, I didn't know this. It comes with a texture pad.
Ooh.
That's so freaking cool. And it's silicone. Oh, man. Good work, buddies. Good work, Fenris. Okay, buddies. That's some sexy biz right there. Oh man, that's cool. Okay, cool. Some brushes.
The bristles.
What?
This, when you're using that on dry brushes, like if you've actually really worked it in, that's going to be really good to work out all the paint.
Oh right, yeah, good point. Good point. Man, why is this so? Ugh. So we got a metric ton of crowd cover here. Like they told me what they were gonna send. I'm like, guys, what the heck? They sent me everything because they're awesome.
Nick, can you just taste some and tell us what the flavor's like?
Taste some crowd cover?
Yeah, I just want to know if it's sweet, spicy,
it does look
or sour.
Edible, doesn't it? Look at this. Oh my
god! Well, it is.
What the
heck? I'm trying to make a really bad German joke, and it's just going over your head.
It tastes sour. I believe it is sauerkraut cover.
It's like I'm happy to go for it because I'm like, otherwise I will just keep going with it, and it's just gonna annoy everybody.
Hey, so we got some copious earth.
It has a lot of fiber.
We got honestly, this looks like some of the chocolate chip stuffs you're supposed to put on Sundays. A Tale of Grim Dark. I'm assuming that one has bones in it or something. I don't see any yet. Maybe not.
Yeah, Tale of Grim Dark has bones and
Koldama Woods. I'm going to be using that on my crew. Oh man. The whole thing with crowd cover is that they mix a whole bunch of different like flocks and like sands and like pieces of wood and stuff together, so you get like a mixed bag on your bases. And Simon, is the idea that you don't even have to paint it?
Yeah.
So this one's got like some like grass and earth, but mostly just like sand and dirt in it.
Most importantly, do you have the crowd tuck in there as well?
Yeah, so
There's something
they sent me a video on how to use all this stuff, so I don't do it wrong. But I have Cloud Fixer.
That's important.
Scatter fixation solution, but it's only. This is only. Oh, do I mix it with water? It's half full.
No, usually you don't.
Oh, because this bottle's only half
So the
full.
idea is that is there something in there that's called crowd tuck?
Is that what this is called in English? I don't see Cloud Tuck. What's Cloud Tuck? It might be in one of the boxes.
Okay, so when you have the crowd fixer there,
Yeah.
and you have the crowd tuck, that is the glue. Yeah,
Oh.
because you can, of course, you always can use the your regular PVA wood glue, whatever. But the thing with crowd cover is that they, as you said, they mix different things together.
Yeah.
And they, like those stones don't have a flat surface to glue onto the base, right?
Yeah.
So what can happen is that your crowd cover falls off if you don't glue it on properly. So what they did is they invented, quotation marks, invented their own glue, which is more than just wood glue, because it stays sticky.
Yeah.
And it's horrible on your fingers. And especially since those a few of those things are really dusty, you don't want to have those dust fall off at some later point when you use PVA. So you glue the stuff on the base, and then you cover it with the cloud fixer.
Yep.
Because it looks wet in the beginning, but it dries clear.
Yeah.
So that will fix the dust and all the particles where they are.
This one, Eternal Fields, has like, it looks like glowy green bits in it. Is that supposed to be moss? That's so freaking cool. Damn. Okay, this is a problem because like you don't paint your bases, so you put all this stuff on your bases, and then you're like, oh, I have to buy crowd cover for the rest of my life because I can't replicate this. This one just looks like sand. Tropical Lagoon. This just looks like sand.
Well,
sand.
one of those boxes you can easily use for a whole army because there's so little that goes onto those bases. Yes.
Man, I'm excited. I think I need to take my existing crew bases and like glue some of this stuff onto them so that it looks normal on top of like what I did before. Because I'm not rebasing them. Screw that noise. I don't know if I've got the kraut sticky bit, but maybe I do. I think I saw in the packing list that there was 2 things that weren't basing coverage that they were also including. Man, these things go on forever. Snowy Highland Pass. Got snow in it. Like that green stuff. Damn, that's cool. Meadows of Purity. It's got like static grass in there. Static grass.
I'm so happy that you like them so much. I can tell the dude next week.
I've been telling people in Canada that they need to get these. Like I was telling Wheels and Wings Hobbies on the Danforth they need to get crowd cover, and they were like looking at the website. I don't know if they thought about getting it. I can't remember if I recommended to Fenris. I don't think I did. Fenris is just really on top of stuff. So, oh, they're so cool. So they also like, oh, it says light. I guess that means like light amounts of detail in it. It's mostly just rock or whatever.
I think it's a reference to the color.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Because you have dark, which is really, really, really dark.
Yeah. This is, oh god, this stuff can't be cheap. It came from Germany. I can't believe they sent me, and it's so heavy. Like, it's rocks and sand and stuff. Okay.
Well,
this is the extra
they are
large
a
size
business, they might have a special deal with the postal service, but yeah.
We've got Ruins of Persistence, which, ooh, it's kind of like a, Ooh, actually, it reminds me of bombed out houses. It's got a lot of like dust in it and like
And bricks.
bricks and oh, does it have bricks? Oh
That-
no.
that-
Oh god, it
that
does have
really-
bricks. Oh god, it is bombed out houses. Okay, bombed out houses box, sketchy. Forges of
That
Doom.
really needs-
It's got some lava in it. Raw. Sorry, Simon.
Both of them really need the fixer.
Oh, this
So
shit
the
is so
small
good.
particles don't run away.
Outer snow. Want to make some snow? Man, I am like set for the rest of my life. I feel like I should just send this to Tom so he can put out some space wolves. This is I cannot believe this. Wow. Okay, clearly I gotta make a video about this now, Fenris Workshop, because there's a lot of good shit here.
Yeah.
I gotta get some of those naked lava dwarfs to put on the Forges of Doom bases. Anyone got some naked lava dwarfs they want to donate? Craig's got naked lava dwarfs. He even sculpted a wang onto one of them. My brother. I don't... Where's the... No, I don't think I've got any kraut tack. I think I've only got this.
Do.
So I'm going to need some tack. Maybe they think there's another way to do it?
Well, you can use PVA.
Oh, okay, it does
Just
work.
apply it a bit thicker than you usually would.
Yeah. I haven't gotten one of these with skulls in it yet. But some of them had skulls.
That was the Grimdark. The Tale
Oh.
of Grimdark.
I didn't see them. Damn. Common Earth. There
Depends
you go,
on
Symbio. Common Earth Dark. You're right.
Depends on how they are stored. The things will fall up or down.
This is Riverbed, which has all kinds of different sizes rocks in it, which is really cool.
Yes, that is what I used on my Totally Not Leagues of Votan. I first made a ground of Common Earth Dark,
Yeah.
then added a little Common Earth Light and mixed in some Riverbed.
Oh, so you've been
And
cheating. You know
and
the
I
answers.
used PVA glue, and so far I'm quite happy with it. Also, although Riverbed has some really, well, big in quotation mark rocks in there.
Yeah, there are. They're
So
huge.
I'm not sure if they will hold over time, but yeah.
Just drip some of the fixer on there, and everything will be fine.
I have no fixer.
Oh, you're not rocking it like Simon.
No, I just was happy to finally, after months, was able to get something at PK Pro, because for the longest time they were just sold out and I did not know why. Because at all the trade fairs there was always a crowd cover present, as far as I can tell, and nothing in the online shop.
Oh,
The problem is that I think they are stocking up, but until recently it was just one dude doing everything.
really?
Oh boy,
Too much.
Yeah.
it was one of those operations.
Yeah. And he
Talking about trade fairs, and this is just concerning the German part of things.
yes.
It is planned that I will appear at the Taktika Hamburg next year.
Are you guys gonna meet?
Shit.
Maybe.
Are we gonna have you both in the
That
same
would
room?
be
The
easy.
efficiency will go off the charts.
Ooh. Oh, that would be so cool. Do you have the whole weekend or just a day?
I've requested the whole weekend, but right now my employer is in the planning phase of vacation of the whole employees, so I am not entirely sure until January.
When is
Wow.
Tactica?
Let me know. Sorry?
End of February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me know.
this is so heavy. Like, I could take you out with this box. This is a Riverbed
Yeah.
one. It's got rocks in it. Like, this is so legit. Man, Simon, when you see this crowd cover guy, you tell him that I love his nuts. And that I'm so glad he did this. And these are amazing. And I love also that Fenris sent me all of these. Like, they sent me an email and they were like, hey, are you interested in trying, oh, this one's cool too, Soil of Sparta. It's kind of like sandy, but then there's like tufts of grass in there, like not just like pieces of static grass, there's actually like lumps of like bushes. So cool. When Fenris reached out to me, they were like, hey, we're getting kraut cover, like, can we send you some? I'm like, yeah, sure, send me like whatever one like looks good in a jungle, because I was thinking like for my Kroot. And then they sent me this email that had the packing list, and it was so long. I'm like, why? You guys are crazy. Why are you sending me all this? So, very appreciative. This is a lot of fun stuff to mess around with.
Just another inside German joke. How much crowd cover do you want? Rügenwalder.
Is that all of it?
Yeah, it is. It is a very inside German joke because it is about a sausage commercial where a unnaturally handsome guy walks into a butcher shop and the salesperson asks him how much of the sausage he wants, and he just says Rügenwalder, which is the brand, and he just takes all the sausages and leaves on a horse.
Oh my, okay. I want to find that skull
they were
one.
trying to stress this Robin Hood thing.
What's that?
They were trying to stress the Robin Hood thing.
Ah.
Commercial.
Is there skulls and ruins of pest persistence? I hope not.
I don't think so. I think the resin
Grimdark?
parts are only in. Well, there are two sorts. One I haven't seen. One is in collaboration with Freebooters Miniatures, which is a pirate game, and they have resin parts in their mix, like starfish and shells and all that.
Cool.
The other part is a Tale of Grimdark.
Okay, I found Tale of Grimdark. There's definitely bones in here.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
the
a
skulls
skull!
are.
I found him.
There should be more. If you feel like there's almost nothing in there, then
Shake it.
Get in contact, because apparently there were a few boxes that kind of did not get enough bones and skulls, but the skulls are a little bit hard to pick out.
They're not Games Workshop scale. They're probably like more real scale.
Yeah, they're a tiny bit smaller, and because there's so much dust in there,
They get covered.
yeah, they look a bit like stones.
Yeah. That's so creepy. That's so like, ew, that's what skulls would look like if they were in the ground. Oh god, it's so gross. Oh yeah, there's a pile of skulls in here. You're right. They camouflage because of the oh, look at that sexy boy right there. There's the color, they camouflage. Okay, kraut cover, Fenris Workshop. Good work, gents. Like both of you, just excellent work.
When you are on Instagram, no, when you are on YouTube, there is a collaboration partner with Crowdcover and PK Pro. The profile is called Chicken's Tabletop Crafting.
Chicken's Tabletop Crafting?
Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat.
Good man.
He does all sorts of stuff. You can also see that on Instagram, where he how he uses the crowd cover. So it's not straight commercial, but they do cross promotion, and he shows how to do that. He also does like tabletop terrain, but he also shows how to use the crowd cover stuff.
Cool. God damn, so much cool shit in here. There's all these common earth. Copious earth, common earth. Okay, gotcha. Now I'm like sorting them like a insane person. Ooh, Snowy Highland Pass. Ooh, that should be with the snow box. Ooh. And then I gotta get some more of the jungle box out and fill one box just with jungles.
Jingle jangle.
Did we have other things we needed to talk about? There was a November thing I forgot about. What's going on?
Nope.
No? Nope.
Well, maybe you have, but
Flynn?
I'm slowly falling asleep.
We covered November,
Sweet.
or at least the theme of the coming up
Good.
theme of November.
Good. Glad to hear it. Maybe we got to wrap stuff up. So yeah, thank you for everyone for joining this extra large stream. If this is the first stream you've ever watched, congratulations. It only gets better from here, I promise. No, this has been a lot. Like, we've covered a lot. Mostly I've been running out the mouth. So thanks for your patience.
That's what they love us for.
Hope so. Now you're just watching me fondle my kraut cover. That's probably not, appropriate.
I figured out what it is that we've forgotten. Because normally Diana reminds us of this.
Wait. Diana had a good comment. I know, we're going to do that in a second, but she said, re the soap lid. I think Tom wants to see it again. I like this. That I had the brush soap out and I was like, hey, check out this brush soap. Oh my God, it's a brush soap. I didn't even realize there was this texture pad on the lid. And Diana says, re the soap lid. I said, that's such a nice detail. And Tom nodded. Then he saw it put back on the tin and shouted, that's just the lid. Nice. It's just the lid, buddy. I wonder if you can order this stuff to the UK. I don't know if Fenris will ship to the... It's probably too expensive. Anyway.
Probably.
No, not crow cover. Like, get this interesting Fenris brush soap with lid thing. You can probably get it somewhere else, but... sorry, Diana... Flynn, you were saying Diana was going to remind us.
So Diana normally always reminds us. I've tried to see if she can get the thing. Diana was already typing, as I was saying. as always, Diana does remind us to remind everyone else. If you've enjoyed the stream, drop a like. It does help somehow with the algorithm. We don't know how it does. The algorithm is spooky
magic.
like that. We don't know what happens. If you want to make sure you don't miss us again, drop a subscription. And to double make sure you don't miss us, there is that bell icon to the left. Ring it, make it go full coloured, and you'll be able to make sure you don't miss it. You'll get notification. If you're watching us after the fact, drop a comment of what your favourite thing is. We've got a secret comment this time around, guys, for anyone who's got to the very end.
Symbio, hit us.
What is the inside German joke I referenced a few minutes ago?
Rügenwalder.
What?
And for those that can't spell in German, what are we saying? What question are we asking them to put in the comment?
What's your favorite sausage? Tell us your favorite sausage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Tell us your favorite sausage.
And no Sineshi content.
Well,
I mean,
hopefully the rage.
Also, if you want us to help grow, find more people, share the stream with other people, and then also there's the affiliate links in the description. Go check them out, as well as there is also the link for Curtis for Ramshackle Games, so you can get your own your xenomorph constructions, as I'm going to say.
Xenomorph formations. We're going to say, what's his name? Geiger-esque emanations. Ooh, emanations. What a word.
Nice.
I just bought a second set to make my living room.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and like you can use them to build shit. That would be cool. I would love to see people build shit out of them. Like much larger stuff.
Nice.
You have 2 weeks to put them into your bits box.
There we go. Yeah, if you buy them now, they might make it for November. That's something to consider. Thank you, Fenris Workshop, for sending me fun stuff. This is really cool. Thank you to everyone for being in the stream with us. Thank you, Games Workshop, for featuring my miniatures. That's cool. Thank you, Curtis, for casting my miniatures. That is super cool. Yeah. This has been the most chocked full stream ever. I hope everyone had a good time.
Oh yes, I did.
Yes.
Good. All right, well, we'll do this again in 2 weeks' time, so join us then. When we'll be kicking off November. It'll be the first... Isn't it on November? No, we're on
No.
Halloween.
It's a spooky stream.
Spooky. I was going to say we should all wear like a mask or like a costume or something.
Yes, I
Yes.
will.
We'll see if we're feeling up to it. Yeah, it'll be a spooky stream, but we can start November on the 31st, right, Flynn?
Oh yeah, we can start because we're as right now we've now gone into the next day here in the UK, and
There you
Symbio, Joe,
go.
and Simon, they're so efficient. They're an hour ahead of me.
Okay, so
Yep.
November starts on this stream. You heard it here first. If you want to get the jump on November, be on the next Creature Conference stream because we're going to get going.
Nice.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Symbio, thank you, Hydra, thank you, Flynnhammer, for joining the stream and spending this time with us. Thank you to everyone out there in YouTube land for joining as well. If you want to get the White Dwarf, I think it's on sale today or tomorrow. If you want to get some barricades, that would make me and Curtis very happy. And if you're wondering about those barricades, we will have painted photos of them. Well, there's my photos of them painted, but we'll have other painted photos soon. And hopefully other fun people will be receiving them in the community and also painting them up. You can check it out.
Nice.
Oh, wait. One sec. Surprise, because you guys are my real friends. How do I do this? Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, no, I broke it. Okay, wait. Here is that. Put that there. Go over here. Oh, surprise, surprise. Who could be painting these barricades? Good thing you stayed to the end of the stream to check this out. Does anyone recognize this color scheme?
No, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch
I
up.
know.
Yes.
Symbio's gonna
Yes.
recognize it. He's gonna know it well.
I'm very aware of this color scheme.
Whose color scheme is that, Symbio Joe?
It is the lovely, lovely color scheme of Hive Fleet Atropos, first spotted and discovered by Grim and Gribbly.
That's right. Grim and Gribbly, who has one of my favorite Tyranid schemes of all time. Very original. Agreed to paint these for me. And he did them very quickly. He had very little time with these, so he's done a wonderful job. This is just like a preview shot. He's going to send us some more photos, so I'll probably be posting those on Sunday. And officially, like, announcing these or whatever. But there you go. There's an idea of scale for the pieces. There's an idea of what they look like painted. Man, they look so
Nice.
good. Damn.
Nice.
Anyway, all right. Good thing we stayed to the end. Let's
good
call
night.
it... What?
Have a good night.
Good night. Good night, Simon. Good night,
Night.
Symbio. Good night, Flynnhammer. Good night, world. We'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.
I